Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be they are vindictive and want to frame you. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they are vindictive and want to frame you, okay? Now, let me go ahead and break this topic down for a second, y'all. Understand something. There are some people who have the wrong motives towards you, the wrong intentions towards you, okay? And they want to frame you and make you to be somebody that you're not. They want to paint a picture, okay, of this evil villain, all right? They want to paint a picture to make it seem like you are the worst person when actually you've either been helping them, when actually you've either been doing things for them, okay? You've been pure-hearted towards them, all right? Or you just been minding your business and haven't even been worried about them. However, they're trying to frame you, okay? And I'm about to give y'all all the reasons of why they would want to do such malicious activities, all right? But with that being said, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. And not only that, family, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every video I post. So the first one, Rich Minds, is going to be this, family. They have evil intentions. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. They have evil intentions. Now, Reno, what does evil intentions look like? This is anybody or any person that's in your circle who are moving maliciously. Okay, anybody who have bitterness, okay, within inside of them, and they are projecting it onto you. Anybody who want to see you fall. Anybody who are projecting failure onto you. Anybody who's projecting anything negative onto you. Okay, they have evil intentions. You probably see a lot of people with evil intentions on the job. Yes, sir. You probably see a lot of people with evil intentions inside your family. Oh, yeah, y'all, family be the worst ones. Family be the worst ones. The same people who raised you. The same people you grew up next door to. The same people who you grew up in the same room with. They be the worst ones. They have evil intentions, okay? Listen, y'all, right here in Matthew chapter 22, verse 18, it says this right here, family. It says, "But Jesus perceived their wickedness and said, 'Why do you test me, you hypocrites?'" Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Matthew chapter 22, verse 18, it says, "But Jesus perceived their wickedness and said, 'Why do you test me, you hypocrites?'" Okay? This is the same thing that they're doing to you, all right? They are testing you, okay? They are not only testing you, but they are hypocrites. Y'all ever seen somebody who preach so hard? Don't do this, don't do that, right? It's a sin to do this, okay? And turn around, you see them doing the same thing. That's almost like a person, who say, "You better not drink. Don't be a drunk. Don't be drinking. Don't be doing this." And then next day, you done seen the same person who told you not to drink with malt liquor in their hand. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Okay, well, what I'm trying to get y'all to realize is, y'all, they have evil intentions. And not only that, y'all, but they are hypocrites themselves, trying to frame you, okay? Another great example of this, y'all, would be a person who knows, the truth about a situation, okay? But somehow you have ended up inside this topic, ended up inside this fiasco, all right? And they know the truth. They know the truth. Yet they say nothing. They remain silent. And what a lot of people don't realize is not making a choice is still making a choice. Silence can be loud. Somebody drop in the comments and say silence can be loud. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say silence can be loud. Okay? Reno, what are you saying right now? Again, somebody know the truth about that situation. Somebody know the truth about that fiasco at the job. Somebody know the truth about that situation inside the family. Somebody know the truth inside your life. However, they are allowing people to think whatever they want to think, and they're trying to blame you for it, which means they're trying to frame you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, "You won't frame me." Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, "You won't frame me." All right, all I want y'all to realize is they are vindictive and they want to frame you, but it won't work. Okay, drop that in the comments as well, y'all. It won't work. All right, moving on to the next one, family. Number 2 is gonna be this, y'all. You are a threat to their reputation. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are a threat to their reputation. All right. Now, Reno, what does this have to do with anything? See, you got to understand this right here, y'all. If a person find out who they really are, okay, through you or from you or anything that's connected to you, all right, that's going to make them look bad, which makes you a threat to their reputation. So you have to understand that people are willing to do anything or say anything when they are afraid of your power. When a person are afraid of your light, or when people are afraid of your light, they're willing to say anything or do anything, okay? They have to frame you, because if people find out, okay, who the real them are, right, through you, it's gonna make them look so bad. So they have to frame you to keep you in that light, all right? To keep the attention on you, okay? Check this out, y'all. I know y'all like boxing. I got some guys on who like boxing or whatever the case is. Maybe some of the ladies, y'all, but follow what I'm saying. Let's just say you got, 2 boxers, right? One has been winning, boxing because they take steroids. If y'all know anything about sports, you're not supposed to take steroids, okay? I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's baseball, soccer, basketball. I don't care what it is. You're not supposed to take steroids, okay? However, let's just say one boxer been taking steroids, right? And that's how he been winning all the fights. He been winning all the fights because he's been taking, steroids, okay? But and the other fighter has not, right? But let's just say that other fighter done caught wind of what he really been doing behind closed doors. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Okay? Well, that makes that other boxer a threat to this boxer's reputation. So what he got to do is he say, hey, y'all, he been taking steroids. They take all the attention off of him. Like, y'all ever seen somebody, who probably broke wind, passed gas, farted, right? And then they try to put it on somebody else. He over here farting. Bro, that was you. That wasn't me. That wasn't him. It was you. Okay? And so what I'm saying is, y'all, the first one that smelled the dilly, okay? But all jokes aside, y'all, you have to understand that if a person try to portray something or try to say, hey, this is him, you probably want to check the person who is saying it. Right? Check the person who is portraying it. Check the person who's trying to paint this image, right? Because best believe they're not all peaches and cream as well. If this makes sense, y'all drop in the comments and say it makes sense, Reno, okay? If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, make sure you drop in the comments and say it makes sense, Reno. But all I'm trying to get y'all to realize is you are a threat to their reputation, right? This is why they don't want you around. This is why they can't tell you too much. This is why, they don't want you inside their Kool-Aid. They don't want you inside of whatever they have going on, because you are a threat to their reputation. See, right now, they're looking all good, mighty fine, looking swell, like they doing well in the pockets, right? But if a person really exposed how they really doing, will they still have that same image? Or will they be exposed? Somebody drop in the comments and say exposed. Or will they be exposed and now the whole world or the family or the job know exactly who they are? Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? So understand something. They're trying to frame you, okay, to save their reputation. You are a threat to their reputation, all right? Moving on to the next one, family. Number 3. It's going to be this, y'all. You know the real them. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. You know the real them, all right? And the real them ain't pretty, okay? One thing about fake people, y'all, their job is to make it seem like they're so real. That's their job. Their job is to make it seem like they are real. Y'all ever seen the episode with Martin, okay, and Gina friend from, I think, Detroit, or it was the friend who she had grew up with outside of Pam. They had met in the adult life. And this is all on the Martin, the Martin television show. But what I'm saying is, y'all, is that Gina's friend who had came down, who had portrayed herself to be so real, she had became a speaker, people was buying her books, she was an author, right? She portrayed herself to be so real, right? And, Martin and Pam just wasn't rocking with it. There was like, it's just something off about this woman. there's something off about her, right? Well, here's the thing, y'all. It was something off about her, okay? And she was not real, okay? Martin and Pam found out the real her. How? Because they did some research, okay? I think they had snuck inside the crib. Now, in real life, y'all, you don't want to go into nobody's house trying to figure out, what they doing and who they doing it with, all right? This is all television, Hollywood production, okay? Lights, camera, action, all right? But what I'm saying is, y'all, is this right here. They found out who she was. All right. And she was not real at all. She was fake. OK. And so she had this image, with certain people. But the people who was purchasing her products, watching her, actually looking up to her and taking advice from her, they didn't know. They thought that she was real. Right. I want to tell y'all this right here. Right. So I got a friend, well, ex-friend, obviously. And we have mutual friends. Right. And so he gained those mutual friends through me, for the most part, right? For the most part. Some of them, it was just, it just kind of happened because we all went to the same school. But for the most part, he gained those mutual friends through me, pretty much. And what happened was, what happens is, I peeped the game. I peeped little small subliminal things. And so what I would notice he does is, he comments on other people's posts. And this is not a big problem, but I'm just noticing, the BS, right? The subliminal stuff. But he comment on other people's posts. It could be anything, right? They can just say, hey, having a great day. And he'll come up under there and say, love, bro, right? Here I am. Done did so many great things. Dropped another book, television, whatever. All the other things, okay? Podcast episodes, dropping great videos, nothing, right? Now, mind you, we're not friends anymore. But the point is this right here. He has a certain persona with him, right? So he got to keep this image. Hey, what's going on, man? Acting as if he's a real brother, a real friend. But in actuality, you're not none of that, bro. You're not. You are a facade, right? You are a fake, a phony. You're not really that. Because if you cross out the closest person to you, you will cross them out too. You're just trying to keep up an image. So you must frame me to make it seem like, yeah, Reno ain't really all that, man. He ain't really this. Man, Reno fake, man. Reno, he'll do this to you, right? But you have to put yourself up on a pedestal to make yourself look, make yourself look better than what you actually are. All right? But understand what I'm saying, y'all. I know the real him. I know the real him. And so this is why a person like that will frame me, because I know the real you. There's no other reason to frame anybody else. They don't know the real you. I do. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I know the real you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I know the real you. All right? Man, I'm telling y'all, it's real like that, y'all. A lot of people, they try to portray themselves to be something that they are not. Okay? They know that they're not really real. They know that they're fake. They know that they are not what you would call an upstanding person. They know that. Okay? However, to you, to me, to anybody else, they would like to portray this particular image, okay? And it's just not cutting, all right? Once again, somebody drop in the comments and say exposed. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say exposed, okay? This is the season of exposing people, all right? This is the season and the time of exposing people, period, all right? But moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 4 is going to be this, y'all. It's going to be to make themselves look better, okay? I pretty much just touched on that tad bit, but I'm going to get more into depth on this one. So, again, y'all, number 4 is to make themselves look better, all right? Now, Reno, what do you mean by that? Understand this right here, family. Some people have to step on you, right? Just to make themselves look good. Some people got to step on you just to make themselves seem bigger than what they are. Some people got to step on you, crush you, okay? To make themselves or their reputation shine brighter than what it is, okay? So, for example, these type of people will spread lies on you. They will slander you, all right? And they'll tell people certain things just so they don't deal with you or work with you or do business with you, okay? So, for instance, more specifically, I would say this. Let's just say you have, a business, right? And you're trying to build it up. Maybe it's not so big, okay? Maybe it is big. But we're just going to assume that it's not that big, right? And so your business is not really that big. You're trying to build it up, but you're trying to build connections. You're trying to build network. You're trying to build, relationships with certain people. Like you're trying to get it up there. You're trying to get your business up and running, all right? Understand what I'm saying, y'all. And this person that okay, who have these evil intentions, okay, willing to stump on you, they know the person that you're trying to connect with. They know the person that you're trying to connect with. And so what happens is, y'all, they whisper bad things in their ear. He ain't really a good person. She can't really do the job, right? She ain't really a good person. She'll lie on you. She'll do this. She'll steal from you. So they lie on you, they spread lies on you, right? To make themselves look better. Okay? And so here's the thing. This is when you know that a person is not really qualified. A person is not really called. Okay? See, you was called for greatness. They wasn't. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I was called for greatness. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I was called for greatness. See, when a person got to do all that, that's a clear indication that they were not called for greatness. They were not called for success. They were not called for God's will. They were not called, okay, to be, something more than what they are. Because if they were, then they wouldn't have been trying to step on you, okay, to make themselves triumph, to make themselves look good, or make themselves look better than what they are. So, Reno, what are you saying right now? This is a clear indication, y'all, that they are vindictive and they're trying to frame you, okay, for the betterment of themselves. All right, selfish people, greedy people. All right, and it says in the scripture, y'all, that in the last days you're gonna see a lot of greedy people who cling tight to their funds, their money, people who are selfish, people who don't care about their loved ones. Okay, and again, y'all, sometimes y'all family be the worst ones. It also says in the scripture that a friend will cling tighter than a brother, which means that your blood sometimes will not even be there for you. Or it'll be the family, or your brother, your sister, your whoever, okay, cousin, your uncle, whoever, to be that one to spread the lies about you, slander you, create the rumors about you, right? So with that being said, y'all, don't be blind to the fact of who it could be or who it can be, okay? True facts, all right? If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, y'all drop in the comments and say, I follow you, Reno. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I follow you, Reno, okay? And so with that being said, we're going to move on to the next one, y'all, which is number 5, okay? And that's simply going to be this, y'all. You're no longer beneath them. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are no longer beneath them, okay? And so this right here, this hurts them, all right? This pisses them off. This makes them mad, okay? Because when you're no longer beneath a person, when you no longer depend on a person, when you no longer, put them in your every move, you tell them your business, you tell them about your relationship, you tell them about your marriage, you tell them about your household, you call them for advice, you need them, right? Or you're codependent on them, right? When you're no longer beneath them and when they can no longer string you along, now we got a problem. Oh, yeah. Now we got a problem. So now we're going to get very vindictive, okay? Now we're going to get very vindictive, and I want to frame you. I got to make it seem like you're somebody that you're not, all right? Listen, y'all, right here in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 13, it says this right here, family. And the Lord will make you the head and not the tail. You shall be above only and not beneath. If you heed the commendations of the Lord your God, which I command you today, and are careful to observe them. Let me say it once again, y'all, louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 13, it says, and the Lord will make you the head and not the tail. You shall be above only and not beneath. If you heed the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you today, and are careful to observe them, okay? So the reason why I give you the scriptures because they know that you're going to be the head and not the tail. Or they know that you belong in the position of being the head and not the tail, right? They know that you're going to be above and not beneath. They already know this. okay? But with their worldly ways and their fleshly minds, all right, somehow they have to justify it, okay, to make you underneath them. They have to justify it of why you should be underneath them. They have to justify it of why you're the tail and not the head. Sound familiar, y'all? Okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, this sound familiar. Yes, sir. If this sound familiar to you, make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say it sound familiar, all right? But with that being said, y'all, you are no longer beneath them. And you no longer need them, okay? Their advice, their money, their time, their energy, their help, all right? And this is what they can't stand. And so people get very vindictive, okay? Men, vindictive. Women, vindictive. Family, vindictive. Friends, vindictive. It's going to be up to you to use your discernment, right? From those who are being vindictive. And not only that, y'all, but you're going to have patience, okay? You're going to have strength. You're going to have faith, okay? If you want to continue to be strong in this world. Because people are going to frame you. People are going to talk about you. That's all a part of it. However, this is the beginning of something great. All right. And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do this recap, y'all, and then we'll conclude the video. So once again, y'all, they are vindictive and they want to frame you. So the first point, y'all, is going to be this. They have evil intention. OK. Number 2, you are a threat to their reputation. Number 3, you know the real them. Number 4, to make themselves look better. And number 5, you're no longer beneath them, okay? True facts, y'all. And so with that being said, y'all already know how we do. If y'all would like to purchase a book, enroll into my social influence course, as well as book a one-on-one session with me, you can do so by clicking the link in my description, okay? I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.